one nice rice and beans when make with coconut milk. And then they put gravy on top. And some stewed chicken. And then on the side, they put pepper, but not no Marisha pepper, the onion sauce pepper, mother fire! Hey, 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 hey.
Hoje em dia é difícil encontrar uma menina que não trabalha no job.
Welcome back to the Captain 501 broadcast. Oi. Bloop, 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 bloop. Welcome back to another episode of the Captain 501 broadcast. And that introduction was very fitting because I am wearing my Brazil jersey today. I am repping Brazil today. For the audio listeners who can't see, I am rocking my Brazilian jersey today. Guys, I need to go to Brazil. The more that I'm growing up, the more that I'm maturing, Brazil has always been on my bucket list. And the more that I'm growing up, the more that I'm becoming an adult, the higher the chances are of it becoming a reality. I need to go to Brazil. I need to experience when they do the carnival, when they have the big dance party, and then they do the when they do all the footwork and thing. I need to go to Brazil and experience all the birds of a feather. Oh, I need to go to Brazil and experience them. I got a show. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, the Brazil trip is loading. Every day is a new day. It's a day closer to Brazil. That's the motivation right now at the moment. I'm practically half Brazilian at this point, right? And I know what you guys may be asking yourself, what exactly qualifies me to be a Brazilian besides just simply knowing the lyrics to some songs, barely knowing the lyrics to some songs, right? And to that I say, watch this. Yeah. I bet you feel silly now. Don't you feel silly now, having doubted my Brazilianness, having doubted my Portuguese? Anyways, welcome back to the podcast. If you guys haven't been up to date with the podcast, go check us out. Go stay up to date with all of the episodes. Follow us. Be sure that you're, stay up to date. And again, for the people who are up to date, yeah. And for the people who aren't, get with the program. We are slowly but surely working our way towards the ending of the season. I know that you guys are crying. I know that you guys are going to miss the podcast. I know this is your favorite thing, content, media ever produced in the history of ever. I know, but we're going to be back. We're going to be back, right? So for now, let's enjoy the time being. The birds of a feather. Oh. Okay, so for this week's episode, I wanted to do something fun again with you guys. And the idea that I came up with in my head, the idea that I conjured up in this brain, if you can even call it that at this point, because of the amount of nonsense that comes out of it. But in this brain of mine, I came up with the idea that today I want us to rank Belizean foods. All right? We're going to rank Belizean foods. I was inspired by a TikTok filter. That gave you like 9 or 10 different options to rank them in order. So that's what I want to do today. So I have over, I think it's like 40 different foods of Belize, 40 different flavors of Belize that I found that I want us to rank. And I also want to say, right before we even begin, these are, for one, my opinion, 2, just for fun, and 3, in no way aimed or dedicated or intended to disrespect anybody, to disrespect any culture, to disrespect, it's simply just based on my taste. All right. I'm not saying that this list, this tier list that I'm going to be making is the end all be all. Right. This is just based off of my palate. All right. So as you can see on my screen, we have 5 different categories. All right. The 5 different categories range from the top being elite, the second one being A-list, just below elite, but still good, still great, still amazing, right? Then we have mid. Mid stands for the middle, all right? It means it's just okay. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just okay, all right? And then under mid, we have I'm good. Meaning that if you offer it to me, I'll be like, I'm good. I'll pass, right? I should change this to I'm good / unless I'm hungry. Because it's like in that event that, I have to be hungry in order to eat it, right? And then the last one we have is I think you hate me. Now, basically what that means is that if you offer this to me, I'm going to assume that you hate me. First up on the list, we have cross bun. Cross bun. Hot cross bun. I'm going to put this at A-list. Starting off good. I'm going to put that at A-list. I don't think anybody has any discrepancies against that one. That's pretty A-list for me. Up next, we have Dokono. Dokono could also be A-list. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I don't think we have any discrepancies on that one. Next, we have lemon pie. All right. This is for the sweet tooth people. Lemon pie. Lemon pie is one of those things where you put a lemon pie in front of me and give me half an hour, gone. you put a whole dish of lemon pie, the whole pie in front of me, gone. It's the type of thing that I don't get tired of eating. And for that reason, I have to put it under elite. Lemon pie is elite. And if you know how to make a good lemon pie, you're elite. So yeah, again, no discrepancies so far, right? I don't think I have anybody that's saying otherwise. At least I should not have. Up next on the list, chips and dip. Okay, so because this depends. Are we talking spicy chips and dips? Because if it's spicy, then it's elite. Are we talking regular chips and dips? Like kids' birthday party chips and dips? Because if not, then it's just A-list. Might even be mid. Whoa. But I would put it on the A-list. And it also depends on the situation, because if it's that type of situation where I just need a snack, then I would put it on the mid. But if it's like a situation where I just done ramp, like I just done run boat, or like I just come out of the pool and I need something to eat and you give me a chips and dips, elite. Let's meet in the middle and I'll put it on the A-list. Chips and dip go on the A-list. No, Creole bread, A-list. Oh, I thought somebody had something to say. Well, I'll agree upon that, right? All right, good. Black dinner. Black dinner. Now, this one may shock the masses when I say this. Black dinner's going under elite. Black dinner is going under elite. And I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm not going to explain it. Black dinner is elite. As simple as that. Black dinner is the type of thing where you don't eat it all the time, but when you do, it lands correct. It hits the spot. You give me a plate of black dinner right now, I clean that whole plate. Black dinner is elite. Escabeche. Onion soup. I know that this may make people angry when I say this, but I'm good. I'll pass on the escabeche. I am good with the escabeche. Thank you. Thank you. I'll have to pass. Actually, I'm rethinking this. My hand hasn't left the keypad as yet. I haven't placed it there as yet because I just realized that the category says I'm good / unless I'm hungry. I don't, no disrespect against escabeche, but it's just not something that I'm going to eat. It's just not something that I would willingly eat. Or you know what? Maybe the thing is that I just haven't had a good escabeche yet. Maybe that's the problem. Because I think I only ate escabeche twice that I can remember, right? And both times I never like it. So maybe I'll keep an open mind and say maybe I just haven't had the right escabeche yet. All right, how does that sound? But for now, up next, conch soup. Conch soup. Conch soup, I'll put that under mid. Conch soup is not bad, right? But it's not something that I would put under the same category as, like, you know, dukono or dukono or black dinner. So because of that, I have to put it under mid. The next one is fried jack. Fried jack, elite. You not got anything to say? Good. Fried jack going under elite. No debate, no questions about it. Up next, we have honey bun. What you know about honey bun? What you know about honey bun? Honey bun going under A-list. And if you don't know anything about honey bun, go down on the nearest Publix, go down on the nearest store, on the nearest shop, wherever it is, we sell honey bun. Ask them for honey bun and go home and you eat what honey bun. A-list for honey bun. Alright, up next, we have coleslaw. The way I just get so irritated. Up next, we have coleslaw. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know my thoughts on coleslaw. I do not believe that we should be living in a world where people eat saggy cabbage. I do not believe that we should be living in a world where people eat wet lettuce. We should not be living in a world where people eat wet carrots. If you give me coleslaw, I assume that you hate me. I think that you hate me. Now give me coleslaw. And it's for the same reason why I don't like eat burrito, because I know that sometimes some people like make burrito with coleslaw and I eat, that not work for me. Speaking of burrito, we have gacho. Gacho, I would put gacho on the, I would put, So no got me to think now, no got me to think. I would put gacho and I would have to put it on the mid. I'll put it on the A-list. I'll put gacho on the A-list actually. Because yeah. Because yeah. I haven't had a gacho in a good while. And now that I'm here thinking about gacho have to be A-list. Yeah. It's kind of lingering between mid and A-list, but I think I'm comfortable enough to leave it on A-list. I'm comfortable with that decision. All right, up next we have Creole bun. No, that's an that's an elite. That is an elite. All right, up next we have, what's this? Oh, potato salad. Potato salad. No, this one also depends too, because and this might be controversial to say, not everybody can make potato salad. Not everybody can make a good potato salad. Alright? But if it's a good potato salad, A-list. If it's a good potato salad, A-list. Potato salad, yeah. 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 Give me that instead of coleslaw. Now give me no coleslaw in my... Now give me no rice and beans with coleslaw. Up next, we have hudut. No. 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 This is a very complicated one, right? Because if you take out the plantain, hudut is elite for me. Elite. But if you give me hudut with plantain, I have to bump it down to A-list. I I'm not a big fan of plantain. Again, people who follow me should know this because I think that I've talked about this a couple times before. I mentioned this in the Diana episode, as a matter of fact. The episode, what was that, 10? The one with Diana Jenny. I mentioned that before, that I'm not a big fan of plantain. So if you take out the plantain, that would have to be elite for me. You not even have to take out the plantain, to be honest. You could give me with the plantain and I'll just give it to somebody else. I will just make somebody else take out the plantain. Yeah. Okay. Up next, tamales. Tamales going under the same category as dokono because to me they're a brother and sister. To me, tamales are brother and sister. So tamales going under A-list. Okay. So up next we have cow foot soup. Cow foot soup, I would have to put it under the same category as conch soup, to be honest, because to me it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same. I will have to put it under the same thing. To me, I would put it under mid, right? It's not because it's bad, because cow foot soup in no way is bad, all right? But I'd put it in that same category. All right, up next we have garnaches. Garnaches, A-list. Garnaches, oh wait, because I just realized that this garnaches have ketchup on it. Elite. The picture with the garnaches having ketchup on it. Elite. Was there a problem? Was there a problem? Because I feel like something was said. I feel like something was said. No? No issue? We're good? Alright. Elite. Up next, we have lychee fried chicken. No. I feel like this should have been in a category by itself. Because lychee fried chicken for me is beyond elite. Beyond elite. Alright? If you know me, you know that me and lychee are like this. Me and lychee are like this. Alright? The amount of times that I've been to lychee in this summer alone. Listen, I'm at the point right now where I got a lychee and they know me by name. I got a lychee and they know my order by heart. I got a lychee so often I could close my eyes and I could find my way from here to lychee right now. Alright? I could find my way from here to lychee without even the look. Lychee have to be in a category by itself. Oh, by the way, for the people who don't know, lychee is fried chicken. Lychee is one of the best fried chicken in the world. I will not be arguing. It's not up for debate. This one is not up for discussion. I don't know my stance on lychee. But for the sake of following the rules and the category and whatever, lychee going under elite. Even though it belongs beyond elite. Up next we have fried tacos. Alright? Fried tacos. Fried tacos, I'm gonna put fried tacos under A-list. Yeah, cause one nice fried tacos. Yeah, A-list. Alright, then up next we have conch fritters. Elite. Elite. Alright? Elite. No argument. Elite. Following conch fritters we have ceviche. One nice good ceviche. I will put that under A-list. Yeah. Let's put ceviche under A-list. Alright. Meat pie. No, this one depends. This one depends because who are we talking about? Whose meat pie are we talking about? Are we talking about Ladyville meat pie? Are we talking about Powell meat pie? Are we talking about Dario's meat pie? Because if we're talking about anybody else, then it would have to be under A-list. But if we're talking Dario's, elite. Alright? And based on the picture, this one look like Dario's, so I will put it under elite. Up next we have panades. Panades went under A-list for me. Yeah. Up next we have, what's this? Shrimp. Like one nice good shrimp. Like what grilled shrimp. Or like how they call it, the shrimp creole. The creole shrimp. Creole shrimp, is that what it's called? Yes, this right here, so. Yes! Yeah, I will put this under A-list. Actually, I'll put this under elite. I'll put that under elite. Yeah. Up next, we have pigtail. Pigtail is sort of like in that same category as gacho. Like that in between mid and A-list. It's like that in between, you know what I mean? I'll put pigtail under A-list. Because it also depends too, what are you serving the pigtail with? Is the pigtail, well, for starters, the pigtail have to be in beans. The pigtail has to be in beans, right? And also, is it stew beans and rice? Because it has to be. There's no other option. So if it's pigtail served with stew beans and rice, A-list. This is going to be the one that's going to shock the masses. All right? Bile up for me. I will put bile up under. I will put bile up under I'm good. Because bile up. Bile up isn't my go-to. You know what I mean? Bile up isn't the kind of food. It's not the kind of plate of food that I would ask for, right? You wouldn't catch me saying I want a plate of bile up, but if I'm given a plate of bile up, I will eat it. You know what I mean? I will eat it. If you give me a plate of bile up, I will eat the bile up. But it's not something you know catch me to say that I want a bile up. I don't think that I've ever said that I want a bile up. But again, if I get to a bile up, I will eat it. So for that reason, I will have to put bile up under I'm good. I'm good / unless I'm hungry. The next one is orange walk tacos. Not play me. Not play me. Not play me. Orange walk tacos going under elite. Next up is barbecue. One nice good Belizean style barbecue. A-list. A-list. Now again, this one also could depend too. It depends on where to serve it with. Is it barbecue with tortilla, sausage, and beans? Elite. Is it barbecue with rice and beans? A-list. Is it... Oh, well, that's it really. But yeah, I would have put barbecue under A-list. Because, listen, similar to potato salad, not everybody can make a good barbecue. And I know that may sound kind of wild to say, but it's the truth. Because if your barbecue come out even the slightest are burnt, you lost me. You lost me. But barbecue, regardless, I will put barbecue under A-list. Up next, we have potato pound. Elite. Potato pound is elite. And now that I'm here doing this, it make I realize that I haven't had potato pound in a good while. And now that I'm here, I'm actually craving potato pound. Up next, jam roll. Elite. Jam roll elite. Good. Up next we have rice and beans. Motherfire. Motherfire. I don't think that I could put this anywhere but elite. I don't think that I could put rice and beans with chicken and I nearly said coleslaw. Father God. I don't think I could put rice and beans with chicken and potato salad anywhere but elite. One nice rice and beans when make with coconut milk. And then they put gravy on top. And some stewed chicken. And then on the side they put pepper, but not no Marisha pepper, the onion sauce pepper. Motherfire! Elite. That's elite. Up next we have bun nigga. No, bun nigga. This is a Garifuna dish, I believe, right? Let me make sure of that. Bun nigga. Garifuna dish. Boom. Again, smartest man alive. Bun nigga, this to me is a very underrated dish. I think that people need to get into bun nigga. Because I had this maybe like twice. And both times I've had it, loved it. So for me, I would have to put bun nigga under A-list, right? I haven't had bun nigga enough to put it under elite, but the more I get it, trust me, it will eventually get up the elite. Up next, one nice lobster dish. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell by now, but I love seafood, all right? Lobster face, you guys know. I don't play when it comes to lobster face. So because of that, I have to put lobster in the same category as the shrimp, elite. Elite. One nice good lobster dinner, but not from a restaurant. One nice good lobster dinner from Outer Kikaka from Chef Kareem. If you know, you know. Up next we have Johnny Cake. Johnny cake. Johnny cake, I will put Johnny cake under mid. I can tell you why. Because Johnny cake is the type that's like, it's not bad, but at the same time, I wouldn't put it under A-list. Because Johnny cake is not, it's not my go-to. I would rather eat porter bun before I pick up a Johnny cake. You know what I mean? But if a Johnny cake is there, I'm going to eat it. If a Johnny cake is there, I'm going to eat it. Johnny cake with like ham and cheese. So yeah, Johnny cake, I will put that under mid. Because Johnny cake by itself, I will put that under mid. Up next, we got bread pudding. Bread pudding, you could go under A-list, right? Up next, we got porter bun. Porter bun could go under A-list too. Because like I said, if I'm given the option of porter bun versus Johnny cake, I'd pick porter bun. So yeah, A-list for porter bun. Up next, we have stew beans and rice. Stew beans and rice, go join your cousin. Go join your cousin of rice and beans in the category of elite. Alright? Because rice and beans and stew beans and rice, though very different, they're cousins. Elite. Up next, we have fried fish. Fried fish. Now, this depends again. Are we talking fried fish with just fries? Like from a restaurant, or are we talking fried fish with rice and beans? Or are we talking fried fish with fried jack? Because all of those are very different. Alright? If we're talking fried fish with fries, that could go under A-list. If we're talking fried fish with rice and beans, that could also go under A-list. If we're talking fried fish with fried jack and beans, elite. Elite. But for the sake of the picture showing only fried fish with fries, A-list. But you all know where I stand. And lastly on the list, we have salbutes. Salbutes could go under A-list. Yeah. I will put, wait. Actually, no. I would put salbutes under mid, actually. I can tell you why. Listen. I can tell you why. Because salbutes, again, is good in its own right. But salbutes is not my go-to. Right? Salbutes is not my go-to. My go-to, garnaches, panades, fried tacos, gacha even. Right? I would eat the gacha before I eat the salbutes. Not that the salbutes taste bad, but it's just not my go-to. So for that reason, I have to put it in the middle. And I'm mid. And that brings us to the end of our tier system, our ranking list of Belizean foods. Alright, make we see what we got. So under I Think You Hate Me, we have escabeche and coleslaw. I'm not mad at that. Under I'm Good / Unless I'm Hungry, we have Bile Up. Under mid, we have conch soup, cow foot soup, Johnny cake, and salbutes. On the A-list, we have cross bun, we have dukuno, we have chips and dip, Creole bread, we have honey bun, we have gacho, we have potato salad, tamales, fried tacos, ceviche, pigtail, panades, barbecue, bundiga, bread pudding, porter bun, and fried fish. That's our A-list. Alright? And then on the elite, we have lemon pie, we have black dinner, we have fried jack, Creole bun, we have hodot, we have garnaches with ketchup, we have lychee. Again, like I said, lychee is supposed to be in a category above all of these. But for the sake of the game, we have lychee on the elite. We also have conch splitters, we have meat pie, Darius to be specific. We have potato pong, shrimp Creole shrimp. Switching around, Creole shrimp. We have tacos from Orange Walk, jam roll, rice and beans with stew chicken and salad. We have lobster, and we have stew beans and rice. Now, my thoughts at the end of all of this. My thoughts are that I'm hungry. My thoughts are that I'm hungry. I'm not mad at this list, to be honest. I'm not mad at this list. I know that some people may be, and that's fine. I know that some people may be mad at this list, but at the end of the day, I want you guys to remember that this is my opinion. Alright? This is my opinion. Please. Please. And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna eat all of them except the escabeche and the coleslaw. Truth be told, I'm still gonna eat all of them. Alright? Maybe sometime down the road, I'm going to revisit this list and we're going to see how much my palate has changed. But at the moment, this is where I stand. Alright? This is where I stand. This episode of the Captain 501 broadcast is brought to you by the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH. NICH has been serving Belize for over 20 years as Belize's premier cultural institution dedicated to safeguarding and preserving culture and history. Whether it's divisions like the Institute of Archaeology or the Institute of Social and Cultural Research, NICH has created various outlets to maintain an open and collaborative approach to cultural heritage and arts promotion, management, and cultural safeguarding with its various stakeholders. You can learn more about the resources provided by NICH by visiting the Museum of Belize or the Museum of Belizean Art located in Belize City, the various houses of culture located countrywide, as well as visiting nichbelize.org or other websites such as the 501 Academy and Access 501. No controversial topic this week because I feel like this whole episode was a controversial topic in itself, if you know what I mean. Alright, now let's get into the big three for this week. The artist that I want to highlight this week is actually a production company and they go by the name of BZE Wood. It's like their take on Hollywood but make it Belize, you know? And that's their tagline, bringing Belize to Hollywood. They're a production company in Belize, like I said. I discovered them through a mutual of mine, Naya Villanueva. I don't know if you guys follow her. You should follow her because she's one of the funniest Belizeans out right now. She's a studio executive for the production company. And yeah, like I said, they're doing original Belizean films. They're doing original Belizean projects. I know that they're also working on a film which may be out by the time that this episode comes out. I don't know. But yeah, a new film that is supposed to be featuring Belizean creators, Belizean talent. And yeah, definitely go check them out. Go follow them. Stay up to date with them to know when, you know, their next project is or how you can become a part of their next project. And I hope that I get the chance to work with them sometime down the road. You know, who knows? Okay, my favorite TikTok video of this week is actually not a TikTok video, but I wanted to highlight it regardless, right? For the audio listeners, what's happening is that basically it's a video of the San Pedro Town Council. They're using, this is a pretty old video by the way, they're using the sargassum, which is the seagrass. It's the seaweed that grows on the bottom of the sea floor. It detaches and then it floats up to the surface. It floats all the way down to the Caribbean, and right now it's a big problem across the Caribbean because it, for one, is not only an eyesore, but for two, because it smells really bad, and three, it's hard to maintain right now. It's a big problem across the Caribbean, right? I told you guys that like a while back that I went to St. Thomas, and even there it was a huge problem that the hotels, the resorts, everybody was complaining about it because of the smell, and also because it's like disruptive to the wildlife system, it's disruptive to the ecosystem, and it also messes with like boats when they're trying to get to the shore because of how much sargassum there is. So in the video, the San Pedro Town Council, they're taking the sargassum from along the beach and they're using it to construct the new San Pedro highway, is it? But they're using the sargassum as road filling. They're taking the sargassum and they're using it to make the road. which I thought was genius. Like I said, this video is from a while back. I don't know how far along they are into constructing or being finished with the road, but I'm sure that they have more than enough sargassum to use, and you know, it's to a point that it's not only affecting the tourists that have no experience of the sargassum whatsoever, but also the people who live here, the residents, because then they have to go out and they have to clean the front of their beaches every single day because of how bad it is. And it's to a point where you can't clean it because of how much there is. So I just hope that we as Belizeans can find more productive ways like these to combat the sargassum issue and to combat it worldwide. It's not a thing that we can 100% stop because it is a result of climate change, but at the same time, we just simply have to learn how to deal with it, how to evolve and combat it. My song of the week is Raise Up the Vibes from Adam O and Hey Chappie. I think this song came out in 2024. Yeah, it came out December of last year, but it's a song that I've had in rotation for the longest time now, and it's a soca song. So of course, you know, soca song is going to marinate well with me. And yeah, it's one of my favorite songs right now, so that's my song of the week. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go for today. This brings us to the end of our episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you're up to date with all of the episodes. Go check out all of the solo episodes, all of the guest episodes. Be sure to be following the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for the video portions. Find us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, the Captain 501 broadcast for the audio listeners. Follow me on my different social media accounts to stay up to date with what it is that I'm doing, and also for updates on the podcast. Captain Cadle, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Let me know your thoughts on my tier list of ranking Belizean foods. And I'll see you guys back here next week for another guest episode, and the following week we're gonna meet back here for another solo episode. And until then, deuces.